top speed test on the juiced Rip Racer with the big battery and the upgrade to race mode. I know you're not supposed to go in race mode unless you're off-road, but we're going to test it on pavement today. So what we're going to start out with is a quick assistance test with minimal effort. It's going to be eco, 1, 2, 3, sport, and then race mode. And we're going to start out with that, and that'll be minimal effort into the pedals. And then once we finish that, we're going to do a moderate effort and see what we can get around a 4-mile course. So that is the plan for today. Alright guys, so we are going to start the PAS 1 or Eco test on the Rip Racer top speed Eco minimum effort. Again, I'm going to be doing minimal effort in the beginning of this video, and then we're going to switch to a video where we do varied terrain and moderate effort, which will give you more of an idea of what the bike would do if I was putting in significant effort. I just want to see what it'll do while I'm just not even really pedaling hard. I'm just cycling my legs first. And I think what we'll also do is we'll do throttle test. So we're in Eco right now. Looks like we got up to like 15.9 miles per hour. Now we're going to turn around and we're going to start again in Eco, but we're going to use throttle only. So far, we're up to 19.8 miles an hour. In Eco mode, I'm not pedaling. Let's see if I pedal, if it brings it up. Oh, if you pedal it, it goes even faster. But that's minimal pedaling with throttle, Eco mode. All right, here we go. PS2 or mode 1 on the Rip Racer, minimum effort, top speed test while pedaling only. Again, I'm pedaling but just cycling the legs, not really putting any power into it. And it looks like in mode 1 we are getting 17, almost 18, 18.5. All right, settled somewhere around 18 miles an hour. Probably could have went faster, but we're gonna turn around and do it with the throttle. All right, here we go. We are in PAS2 or mode 1, throttle only, taking off. No pedaling at the moment. To 20.1, 19 on the phone. I'm going to go ahead and start pedaling. Minimum pedaling with throttle. We are up to almost 21 miles an hour. Just peaked over to 21 right there at the end. All right. Same thing, PS2 or PS3, mode 2 on the Rip Racer. Minimum effort pedaling. 21. 21 according to the bike, 20 according to my phone. That was pedal only. Now we're going to go for throttle. All right. PAS3 or mode 2, throttle only. $17, $18, $20. Sitting right at about 20 miles an hour. I'm going to start pedaling, putting in minimal effort pedaling while hitting the throttle. 21, 22. All right, PAS4 or mode 3. Starting off, minimal pedaling effort. Can definitely feel increase in power on this mode. Again, I'm not putting any power into these pedals. I am just cycling my legs. And we are up to 22, almost 23, 24. I'm pretty sure we'll hit 25 quickly. Wow. Yeah, there's a big difference between those two settings. All right. Pedal assist 4 or mode 3 on the Rip Racer, throttle only. Looks like we're at 20.1. Now I'm going to start cycling my legs. Throttle with light use of pedaling. We are up to 24 miles an hour before we need to turn it down. Wow, we may need to extend our test in these other modes because this is fast. All right, we are in PAS 5 or sport mode, pedal only. Here we go. $18, $20, $22, $23, $24, $25, $26, $27, $27 before we had to get off the throttle. Or excuse me, get off the pedals. Okay. All right, again, we are in sport mode, throttle only. Looks like we're going to top out at 20.1 until we cycle the legs. Now cycling the legs. 23, 24, 25, 26. Oh, and we're running out of room. That definitely would have went to 27. All right. That was PAS 5. Turning into PAS 6 or race mode. Pedal only. $24, $25, $26, $27, $28, 28 miles per hour. Pedaling only on the Rip Racer with the big battery unlocked in race mode. All right, here we go. Throttle only, PAS 6, race mode. Sorry, I pedaled my legs a little bit there, but I didn't put any power into it, just to have it. Anyway, we are up to 19 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, kicking in the pedaling, minimum pedaling, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27. Yeah, I'm confident it would have went at 28, but we would have had to held out for a while. Wow. Anyway. All right, guys. That is the top speed test on the Rip Racer with the big battery. All 6 modes. Race mode unlocked. We're going to cut to the moderate ride now. Alright guys, so we are doing a top speed test on the Rip Racer with the big battery with race mode enabled. We're going to go through all 6 PAS settings or modes. I'll probably use the terms interchangeably throughout the video, but what that means is you've got Eco, 1, 2, 3, Sport, and then race mode, and we're going to cycle through all of them, doing a 4-mile lap in varied terrain. So this first lap is probably going to be the most difficult, just because eco mode on this bike, it's fast. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're going 17 miles an hour right now, almost 18, but this bike is heavy and you can feel it in the pedals. One thing I don't love about it is how wide the crank is. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's also not ideal. Alright, we are 4.7 miles in after doing the top speed test from a standstill in each mode with minimal effort. Current heart rate is 117. Keep in mind this bike does not have gears. It's got a single gear, single cog in the rear, which is a good thing for maintenance, but it's not a good thing for climbing. With that in mind, we may end up having to use the throttle to get up the hill, the biggest hill. We will see, heavily dependent on whether the bike can maintain speed up the hill or not. We will see. For this first lap, I'm going to keep the video on. For the first lap, I'm going to keep the video on the whole time. Hopefully you guys will get an understanding of the terrain that I'm on. It's not going to be any crazy hills, but the hill that I am going to hit is difficult, and I'm really not thinking this thing's going to do a climb in eco mode. Either that, or I'm going to have to put in a ridiculous amount of effort to get up this hill this first time, which is not a bad thing. Get the heart pumping. Anyway, so let's see, what about this bike? I've had this bike for a little over 400 miles. I think I got it like 60 miles. It was used. but the guy bought it for his wife. She didn't really ride it. He got rid of it. I really bought this bike because I wanted a bike that went 28 miles an hour, that had a throttle at the time, so I could replace my Surons and stuff like that. And so this one seemed to fit the bill. I also let my kid ride it. My kid, I think at the time, was 8 or 9 years old, and now he's 10, and he loves this machine. He rides it all around, hits the throttle. Sometimes he uses it without throttle, but more often than not he's using it with throttle. But I only let him put it in like Eco or ES1. Anyway, in the subsequent laps, we're just going to cut to this area right here. We'll cut out a lot of the content, and we'll just have this straightaway, which we are currently maintaining 19 almost 20 mile an hour with a moderate pedal effort and Eco. But yeah, so okay, slide hill. I did let him ride it. I do let him ride it. It's pretty much his bike at this point. I just ride it from time to time. Keep in mind though, while I'm doing this test, I did charge this bike all the way up to 100% before this test. So this is what the bike will do in Eco mode without throttle and pedaling hard. Sheesh. Heart rate is up to 124. We're entering the hill at 21 miles an hour. I don't think we're going to be able to sit down on this. Okay, guys. We're standing up, trying to climb this hill in mode 1, or Eco, ES1. We're making it. Ooh, it's bare though. It's bare. I'm 100% certain if I sat down right now, I wouldn't make it. I'd have to stop. But we are cruising right at 10.9, almost 11 miles an hour. Yeah, that's a workout. That is a workout. Oh. So in case you guys were wondering whether that hill is really that difficult, it is. It's pretty tough. I mean, it's not the most difficult hill I've ever ridden up in my life, but it's not easy either. Whew. Okay. And I'm in pretty decent shape. I cycle often, just about every day, 10 miles or more. All right, we're going slightly downhill in Eco mode. We are up to 19 miles per hour. Sheesh, I'm tired. I might have to cut in the video a little bit here in a minute, or cut out, excuse me, because I got to take my kid to school. I prefer to stay seated while riding, because I think that's the way most people are going to ride this bike. But like going up that hill back there in Eco, I don't think there was any way I was getting up the hill without throttle or standing up. So going up a slight hill again. Sorry, I'm getting notifications. It's blocking the speedometer on the phone. But currently sitting around 15, almost 16 miles per hour going up this slight hill. downhill. And if there were a section to get up to the fastest speed, this would probably be it. If there wasn't a headwind, but there is. Anyway, we are cruising at 21, 22. I can still put more effort in, but we're at moderate pace, 23. 20, almost 24. I think we leveled out at 23.8. Okay. Whew. In eco mode, this thing is a bear to take off. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm at like 15 miles an hour, so that's still better than what you would do taking off on a regular bike, but you can definitely feel the weight. Like right now, I can feel the weight of the bike. I am trying real hard. I mean, not putting out as much as I can, but definitely more effort than yesterday. Heart rate is not reflecting that. I'm sitting at 120. So I guess maybe I'm not putting out the effort I thought. Anyway, we're at 7.2 miles, almost 7.3. Eco mode. About 15, 16 miles an hour. I'm gonna turn around. Here we go. .6. I think we're gonna have to put a little bit more effort. I really want to maintain a heart rate of like 130, or as close to 130 as I can. 120 is okay, but I'd like to have it higher. Hopefully that'll go up when we get into higher PAS settings. One thing to know about this bike, these tires are big and the grip on them is very grabby. When you take turns, you can feel it bite sometimes, and it's not always easy to just keep one line through a curve. I had to stand up there for a little bit. Get out of the way of these cars. We were at 35 minutes, 128 beats per minute, 7.92 miles. About to turn it into PAS2 or mode 1. Okay. Keep in mind, guys, when we get to mode 6, maybe even mode 5 and 6, which is sport mode and race mode, I think we're going to be going over the posted speed limit, so that might be a problem. So if I end up backing off because I see a cop or something like that, just keep in mind, that's what I'm doing. It's not the bike, it's me. Anyway, moving up to PAS 1. Seemed like we maintained a pretty decent clip in PAS 1, but now we are in PAS 2, or Mode 1. And here we go. Still having to put in a moderate amount of effort into pedaling, but it's definitely easier than it was before. Oh no, staying in place. Guys, we're back on the straight stretch, or excuse me, the flat ground. We are at 9.5 miles. Heart rate is 122. Time is 41 minutes. And our speed in Mode 2, or PAS 2, Mode 1, is looking like 23, almost 24 miles an hour. Slight hill. Maintaining 19, 18. Going into the hill. Mode 1, PAS 2. Let's see if we can climb the hill while sitting. In eco mode, we were not able to sit the whole time. Mode 1, I'm able to sit. I'm really cranking through it. .132 beats per minute. Yeah, we're getting the hell right up there. 13 miles an hour while staying seated. That's hard on the knee. But we made it. Slight downhill. We're up to 23, 24, right at 24 miles an hour, and PAS 1 on a slight downhill. Right here at the end, we're almost at 25. If I didn't have to back off, we could probably do it. All right, guys, we're back. That was PAS 2, Mode 1. Currently at 11.8 miles. Heart rate of 131. 50 minutes of riding so far. And we just lost one battery bar, kicking up to PAS 3, Mode 2. Here we go. Okay guys, we are here back at the flat section. 13.3 miles, heart rate of 127, time of 54 minutes, currently averaging, well, maintaining 24, almost 25 miles an hour in PAS 3, Mode 2, on the Rip Racer with the big battery and race mode enabled. Slide uphill. Yeah, it's getting easy now. It's getting real easy now. Entering the hill at 24, almost 25 miles an hour. Sheesh. Gonna try to climb it sitting down. Definitely slowing down. We're at 16 miles an hour right now. Sitting in the seat. Bike says 14, okay. 14.8. Definitely not as hard as the last two to maintain the speed while sitting down, but definitely not easy. I'm still having to put in some serious effort. Let's see if I stand up, I can get a little faster. No, still sitting there right around 14 and a half. Okay. Heart rate 142. I think we dropped 2 more battery bars so far. I think this bike's stated range is 55 miles. We've currently went 14 and lost what I would say is maybe a quarter of the battery. So just by that, that's about right. All right, folks. That was PAS 3, Mode 2. Switching it up to PAS 4, Mode 3. Oh yeah, definitely getting the power now. 25 miles an hour according to the bike's computer. 24 mile an hour according to my phone. Alright guys, we're back on the straight stretch. Or on the, I keep calling it the straight stretch, I just mean flat above the ground. Heart rate 112. 17.2 miles. 66 minutes of riding. PAS 4, Mode 3. Maintaining 26, almost 27 miles an hour. Starting to get to the point where bumps matter at speed. Alright, I'm gonna enter the hill now at about 25 miles an hour. I think we're gonna have this 26. We're gonna brake a little bit going to this hill. PAS 4, Mode 3, up the hill. Currently maintaining 17 miles an hour, 16 miles an hour, 17 miles an hour, sitting in the seat. I'm going to put in a little bit of effort, but I wouldn't call it moderate. sport mode, engage. Okay, noticeable speed increase. We're at 26 miles an hour in sport mode. All right, we're back at the flat ground. Current heart rate is 115. Travel time is 77 minutes, 21 miles. Maintaining 26, almost. Yeah, right at 26 miles an hour. The phone says 25, it goes between 25 and 26. I've been maintaining 26 by the speedometer until we hit this hill. Now we're going up a slight hill. Still at 22, 23 miles an hour. Forget moderate pace or moderate effort. I'm just trying to pedal fast enough to keep the bike going and get it worked out. My heart rate is 117. We're entering the hill 26 miles an hour. Having a trail brake. Headed up the hill and PAS 5 sport mode on the Rip Racer with the big battery race mode unlocked. Maintaining 18, 19 miles an hour up the hill. Having to put way less effort while sitting down. Alright. Slight downhill. So this is more representative of my experience on the bike. 26, almost 27 being the highest end of the speed. If you guys are enjoying the content, leave me a like. If you found it helpful but need more information, comment below. If you like what you're seeing and you want to see more of it, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Alright guys. We're back. 85 minutes. 23.5 miles. Heart rate's at 95. We had to make a quick stop. Put it in race mode with about a quarter of the battery left. So in my experience, if the battery is not charged all the way up, definitely in race mode, you will not get all the beans that the bike has to give. So we're gonna take this last lap with a grain of salt. All right, we are back on level ground. 1 hour and 30 minutes of riding. Heart rate of 120. We've ridden 25 miles. Currently in race mode, maintaining 26 miles an hour. With the battery at about 25%. We're gonna have to adjust speed. Definitely, guys, this bike doesn't have suspension. It looks like it has the front suspension fork, but it doesn't. And when you have these tires pumped up and you hit bumps, it will bounce significantly. All right, we are going into the hill climb at 26 miles an hour. Sheesh. I'm gonna try to stay seated, see what this thing will do all the way up the hill. 20 miles an hour up the hill, putting in moderate effort. 21, almost 22. Oh yeah, race mode is legit. 21.8, 22 miles per hour up that hill. Oh yeah. That's the difference in PAS1 and PAS6. Alright. Slight downhill. Let's see if we can get this thing up to 28. $27 almost. Got a slight headwind. Looks like we hit like 26 point something, but definitely did not hit 28. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Got a slight headwind. We're going to be maintaining 26 miles an hour. If I really got up and pushed it, I got up there close to 28 while I was standing on the pedals. Let's try to throttle it. Yeah, I'm not getting anything else from the throttle. That's pin, nothing. Yeah, that's race mode and pulling the throttle while pedaling are pretty much exactly the same. But keep in mind, if you're not cycling your legs while pulling the throttle, let me restate that. Keep in mind, if you're not cycling your legs when you're pulling the throttle, it's only going to go 20 miles an hour. I guess since we're done, I'll do a little loop and show you that. So we've been riding for an hour and 36 minutes. Current heart rate is 116, 27 miles total, and we're in race mode. Okay, so race mode, throttle only. I am not spinning my legs at all. As you can see, we're slowing down. We're at 20 miles an hour. Doesn't matter what mode you're in, it seems like you are going to go 20 miles an hour with the throttle. I can put that down all the way to 1 and see if eco drops. Eco drops a little bit. 1, 20 miles an hour. All right. Punch it all the way up to sport or race. Nothing. Okay, so then let's punch it back up. And we're gonna do a throttle plus pedal. And now we're going like 25 miles per hour. So yeah, guys, that is the test. Concluded PAS1 through PAS6, eco mode, all the way to race mode, top speed on the Rip Racer with the big battery, race mode unlocked. We have went 27.95 miles. We still have a quarter battery left. And we're gonna call it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you like the video, give me a like. If you have any other tests you want me to try on this bike or any of the other bikes I have, comment down below. And if you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Out.